We're now joined by two Fung scholars, Christopher and Ernest. Would you please introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Chris. I was a Fung scholar in 2012 while I was at Oxford, and I'm here from England.
Hi everyone, I'm Ernest and I'm studying in the University of Hong Kong. So I'm really happy to be here, and I was in the Hong Kong chapter of Fung Scholar.
Great, thank you. So now we've come to the end of day one of the conference. Could you guys share what you feel about the conference so far, and if there's any particular aspect that you enjoyed today?
I've really enjoyed the conference so far. I thought especially Victor Fung's speech at the start was really good because he's a very eloquent speaker, but he's also very warm and sort of engages the room. And some of the lessons he kind of talks about are very interesting. For example, insights that I hadn't necessarily considered, like the final mile being more expensive than other parts of the supply chain. And also what he was saying about the price of delivery kind of being artificial in light of money from the financial markets, in a way, sort of subsidizing models at the moment. So that kind of flipped its thinking on the head. But I guess that's kind of more macro and academic, which then conversely the entrepreneurial side of things was very interesting because that was kind of more concrete, and it was really sort of inspiring hearing the different people's stories about how they've done what they've done and where they've got. So overall it's been really interesting. Yeah, I've loved to come.
Yeah, and I also found the keynote speech really inspiring. From the keynote speech, I really learned a lot, and there are a lot of really inspiring insights, especially on the services industry, about the One Belt, One Road. I've never knew about how this is going to transform the supply chain in the future. And I think it's also very inspiring that one of the point is that it is expected that in the future, among the whole supply chain, there will be more Uberization. As you know, Uber is a new shared economy model. It's going to be applied to this service supply chain as well. So I found this really inspiring. And for myself, I particularly like the entrepreneurial sharing section. So there were more interactive sections that we can ask questions, and also, and I found it really inspiring because all in the panels, all the people who shared, they all had their own startups, and they all went through a journey from 0 to 1, and from having scratch and towards what they have achieved so far. And I found it I learned a lot from the whole sharing section. I knew that to do businesses, it's not only earning money, but you can also make a change towards society. I remember for the sushi store, how we tried to think about if we are going to provide these sushis to our family members as well, or if you're going to do it, are you going to do it in the same way? So I believe businesses and CSR, there are always chances that they could be together. And I learned a lot about how we're going to how when we face struggles towards doing businesses, but at the same time we can also enjoy and be passionate about what we're doing, and that's very important because we only live for one life. And thanks. I'm really happy to be here in this first day of this Fung Scholar Leadership Conference, and it's happy to be here in Singapore celebrating this 50 years anniversary. Thanks.
Great, thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of the conference.
Thank you.